Hi teacher, thank you for joining me today. As I know, students are not required to take foreign language exam in high school graduation from 2025. What do you think about that?
In my opinion, that is so good. Now students don't have to spend all the time for the scores at school anymore. Now the scores are the real scores. From now, they just focus on the use of it.
How if English is not mandatory? If students still study them anymore?
Do you study English for the use of it or for the scores?
For use, of course.
Agreed, for the use. Like, in the future, you still have to talk with foreigners or work with foreigners if you like. And for something simple like you want to read a book, you want to watch a movie, you want to listen to music or do something like that, you still need languages. So you study for yourself, not for the scores.
I understand. But why do you think it's so good?
I have to say in Vietnam, students study English for two purposes. First, for the scores, to pass grade. Like if you want to join a high school, you have to pass an exam for graduation. And the second one for the use. But unfortunately, as I know, students in Vietnam spend most of the time for the scores first. So that's why I've seen a lot of students who have high scores at school, but they can't even understand a simple song. They can't even understand a cartoon movie for kids. That is so bad. But from now, they can spend more time for studying English with the use, without the pressure of getting high scores. That is so amazing to me.
Oh wow, but what about lazy students or bad students? If they don't be forced, do they study it well?
If you don't want to do something, you really hate that, and I force you to do that, are you gonna do it well?
Never.
Yes, of course, students are the same. If you don't want to study English, for example, you cannot force them to do it very well as you want. But now they have more choices. Like you love math, but you don't love English. You can spend more time for the subject you like. That is good. Students have more choices, more time for what they want. But remember, you are not forced to study languages. Doesn't mean that languages are not important. You still need it to join a university or for working in the future when you are grown up. So remember, you study something, you do something because you want it, because you need it, because it's really important for your life, not because somebody forces you to do it.
Yeah, thank you for your story.